Hi, it's Emily from It's a Wonderful Wig. I have two Rene of Paris wigs to review for you today in brunette shades. I'm going to review for you Ivana in caramel brown and Shannon in the light chocolate. But first, if you're wondering, today what I'm wearing, right now I'm wearing Raquel Welch's Enchant in ginger brown, and I thought that although it's a mature style, whenever I wear earth tones, sort of fall colors where it's browns, mustards, yellows, greens, oranges, any of the brunettes that have ginger shading or red shading or strawberry or anything like that are a really nice complement to those fashion colors. And I always wear long earrings with short wigs and short earrings with long wigs because you really want to show off, you know, if you have a short hair, you have a lot of space here to kind of fill, and that's when you can really show off the really pretty jewelry and your, you know, the elongation of your neck and whatnot. If you have long hair, long wigs, you don't want to put on long earrings because they can get tangled in your wigs, and you know, you won't see probably these with the hair there, but you might see the ears or the earlobes, so you can put like little diamond studs or short little bob earrings, something like that. So let's talk about these two wigs. Now, first of all, these are wigs I've just received in the mail with a batch of wigs I purchased, and both of these are wigs that I'm not going to be keeping, that I did not particularly prefer for me, or really one of them I didn't care for the color and the other I didn't care for the style. However, because they don't work for me doesn't mean they won't work for you or someone else, and at least you can even see the colors in case you want to pick up a different wig in one of these colors. Rene of Paris is one of those that I was afraid to try for the longest time because everybody in some of my Facebook groups would say, oh, it runs smaller, it runs petite, it runs more like Noriko, and I can't very well fit most Noriko wigs because I have a larger head. And I finally purchased Riley and one other one that I can't remember, and they fit fine. So, you know, it's really subjective. Even though I have a 23-inch head circumference, the measurements of my head in all the other directions are average to a little smaller, so it still ends up working. And Rene of Paris, for example, she primarily has basic cap wigs. She has some really nice long ones, longer, fashionable, younger looking wigs, more glamorous. This one we're going to look at first is Shannon. Shannon is the one that I liked the least of the two. The color light chocolate, which is light golden brown with auburn tones, which is fine. It's a basic cap wig, very inexpensive, light density, wefting. And what I determined about this wig is it doesn't look to me like it did in the few reviews that I've seen. And the color is nice. You know, this would be another great color with what I'm wearing today. It has a little bit of these ginger, I mean, it looks almost a little gingery, but like a light golden brown. So it looks like a nice kind of a bob with a little bit of layering. It feels soft. It feels silky. It feels natural for sure. The color is lovely. No dark rooting. It's all one color, and that's part of the problem I'm having with this. It has a fully just basic cap. You see the very loose and airy wefts here, a little bit rough here and scratchy, so if you have hair you'll be fine, or a wig grip. If you don't, it might be a little uncomfortable. You do have the raw type strap adjusters, which Rene of Paris tends to use, I've noticed, versus the Velcro. The issue I have is, you know, I love permatease because I love the short to mid-length, thick, layered, bobbed, you know, vintage looking wigs, and kind of like Onda and Kenya and Jocelyn and quite a few others. And permatease is great for underneath all those curls and all those layers. Occasionally you get a wig where the permatease is on the crown and it shows. And that's what you have here. It's kind of this rat nesty, dry permatease on top because you don't have the curls or the layers, or they didn't do such a good job putting the permatease underneath like you see in a lot of the Envy wigs. So very rarely will I return a wig due to permatease. I think only one other time have I done it, but this is going to be one that I likely am not going to keep. Now, I don't know if it's just this one. If I had gotten this in a lighter color, I'm sorry, darker color, maybe it would be different. Let's just put it on and we'll look, and I'm going to show you. At least you have a good idea of the color. Now, this one does fit a little tighter than all my other Rene of Parises, I have to tell you. Much tighter than the Raquel Welch I was just wearing. It's not going to go anywhere. Once you get that thing on, I can tell you that for sure. It is stuck solid. Okay, so the color is good. I'm pleased with the color. I wish it had darker rooting. It combs out very nicely. But I just am not happy with the top. You know, you can feel it. You don't feel it underneath when you push on the shiny layers. You feel like you're actually touching the permatease. It's on the top. Now you can get into it with a comb. You can use a hot roller, hot curling iron, round brush, and kind of get out some of that rat's nesty. Even if you do, you know, it's not going to have, and of course you can even do some of this. You can disguise it. There are a lot of things you can do to disguise it. I just don't like the haircut style enough to make it worth it to me. So this one is probably I'm going to return, but I just wanted to show it to you first. And this is Shannon, by the way. I do like the color. I'm going to put, like, you can hide some of that permatease with a headband. You know, that's always an option. So if you ever have a wig that shows visible permatease on the top, like at the part, or the faux part, and it's a basic cap, you have the option of a headband. The whiter the headband, the more that's going to cover it up, and that kind of solves your problem. I mean, sure. I mean, this looks pretty cute with what I'm wearing today, actually. I just realized with the yellow. It has a nice kind of a, the layers kind of come forward and hug and frame toward the face. So it's definitely improved by wearing a headband. This other thing that's bugging me is the one piece I can't quite keep out of my face. You can even make it a little fuller because it does have that permatease. Still, there is some under here. So right here, I feel squish, like a big padding of it. And that layer is underneath, which is fine. But it's the one on the top that's kind of the issue. So here it is. Ugh. It's just everything about it bugs me a little. I do like the color again. I like the fact that it looks good with a hairband. If you're more skilled or more patient than I am with dealing with crown part visible permatease, and you can work around that, or you're okay with the headbands, I do think this wig will be nice and fine for you. I'm all about hair freedom. So gorgeous hair in seconds without having to style your wigs and do a lot to your wigs and get out permatease and use heat and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's all about just put on and let go, and it's going to stay good looking all day. So that is Shannon. Now, let me pull up Ivana. The issue I had with Ivana, was it Ivana, right? Top line. Here's Ivana. It was the chocolate brown. It's a longer shoulder length style, apparently chocolate brown. Don't you hate it when you open these boxes and it's like attention, and you always feel like sometimes you feel like you're being warned, like don't touch the part, don't mess it up, or you can't return it. Like, I always feel like that's what it's gonna say, and then I read it and it just says to shake it out. The issue I had with Ivana in this caramel brown, to me it looks like it had gray tones in it, and it was more blackish with gray tone. I don't know, something was off with it. So I wasn't digging that a whole ton. What it says about Ivana's and the color, Ivana, by the way, is a more expensive wig. It is a lace front wig. It does have a mono part. It's heavier, it's longer. A dark reddish brown plus gold highlights on the face. Well, it doesn't look reddish much to me, and it just didn't look right. I'll put it on for you. I feel like it had gray undertones in there, and I don't see a lot of red. I mean, I'm under my chandelier, but I see dark brown with kind of stripies. See how long this is? Let me show you the inside here. There's that part, that lace front, very rough and scratchy lace. Still has the open wefting for the rest of it. And it has, so it's parted at the part, but it's still in that crisscross pattern because I haven't done anything to it since I haven't decided if I'm keeping it, which I'm probably not. So now that I have this on with a headband, I'm kind of looking at it in the camera. I'm liking it a little bit more than I thought. I definitely say you have to wear a headband with this wig. So, not so bad. Darn it, now it's growing on me. I hate it when I decide I'm going to send one back and then I change my mind. Alright, so let's put on Ivana and we will discuss. Much looser than Shannon, goes on way easier, fits a lot better. Alright, let's put this up to the hairline. Oh dear, is there some hair stuck under there? That's fine. Let me see if I can feel, make sure I didn't tuck my lace. Alright, well, we're just doing a quickie on camera. Okay, so here we go. So it does have kind of that editor's pick look to it. It feels really flat on top, opposite of the other one, but almost too flat. So if you have a more oval face or a rounder plus size face, the flat wigs on top are just not flattering, which is why I like the permatease. But it does kind of have the editor's pick cut, kind of shorter here and longer down to here. I think the color is just not right for me, definitely probably not for this outfit. So to me it looks like, I don't know, dark brown, almost a little bit of black. I swear I feel like I see gray, like gray shadows or gray undertones. And then you see, of course, these blondish gray stripes, which the contrast is just so stark. Just doesn't work for me. Now, if this was in a different color, would I like it better? I'm still not sure because I feel like it's too flat. Now, of course, there are things that could be done with this wig. You know, this is the mono part here, so you can undo the crisscross if you're going to keep the wig and make the part show, which would solve that problem, but I don't want to do that because I'm not keeping this one. But it does have, I can't see very well, so I got some hair stuck under there, but yeah, it has the lace front. Can't really see without my mirror too well. But you see what I'm saying, now I'm wearing long earrings, you can't see it. But if you had short earrings, you know, when you see the ears, like some diamond studs would look cute. But can you do an updo with this? I don't know, maybe you could. See, it's showing my temple hair. If you put it, I don't know, I guess I don't like the stripes around the face. I just don't feel like it's flattering. And it's kind of, meh. It's just a little boring and flat. But with the right amount of like work, with the right face shape, the right clothes, you could make this work. It might work for somebody. So I just wanted to show you Ivana. I guess I'm not a fan of almost all dark with a few stripes. If I'm going to do highlights, whether it was my real hair or a wig, I would want it all kind of throughout, like some of the other ones I've shown you. So this one is a no for me, but don't let it, you know, you could get this color. If you like the color, you could get this in a different wig, or you could get this wig in a different color. So I'm actually surprisingly not fond of my editor's pick either. I guess maybe that's just not one of my favorite cuts. So anyway, just a quicker look at this Enchant by this Ginger Brown by Raquel Welch. Actually, I got this one on QVC on 5 monthly payments of like, it's like it was like $105, so whatever that is divided by 5. So anyway, well, actually I'm not going to put that on because I have to put this one back on. I'm wearing Enchant for the day when I go to do my errands, but I'm going to put this on so I can take photos for the thumbnail. So let's put on Shannon one more time. So between the two, so here we go again. This one is so tight. It really is tighter. Just beware. It's working, but it's tight. So between the two, which is your favorite? And what do you think about this one, headband versus no headband? And considering that it's light chocolate, it looks ginger to me, in my opinion. So I have to just go take a few pics. I can upload these videos for you. But thanks everybody for watching. Now I have to say this is the first Rene of Paris, this one or two, depending on if I keep this one or not, that I've sent back. I do like Rene of Paris a great deal. I think there are some fantastic wigs. I also recently received Ren. I have Riley, which I've reviewed. I don't think I posted it yet. I have Ren and I have Sheena. I love both of those, and they're long wigs, so I can do review of those. So don't get the wrong idea that Rene of Paris is a tank, but you see how this headband makes all the difference. So, you know, I got this pack of braided headband, a 10-pack from Amazon. I have a single, what they call a ribbon cardboard solid headband in a pack of 10 colors. I would pick up a ton of headbands because, you know, when you're in a pinch, you don't want to deal with permatease. You're kind of hiding a funky part for your shorter or layered wigs or permatease wigs. Headbands just are so cute, and they really make the style. It helps keep the wig in place. It covers anything you don't want to see. I love my headbands. You want to have a bunch of them so you can coordinate them with your outfit and your jewelry. They're pretty inexpensive. And there you go. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next video.